Okay, so when you think about self-storage, what picture comes to mind? Probably just endless rows of identical garage doors, right? A simple, maybe even kind of boring business of putting stuff in boxes. But what if I told you that behind that facade of steel and concrete, there's a surprisingly complex and fascinating world? And yeah, that's the common perception. As one industry exec puts it, you mention self-storage at a party, and you just hear crickets. It seems so static, so unchanging. Just a place where things go to be forgotten. But what's really going on? What are the challenges, the strategies, the secrets of an industry that's pretty much hiding in plain sight? Well, to find out, we have to look past the buildings themselves. See, this isn't really a story about buildings. It's a story about people, a really diverse and deeply connected community of professionals who live and breathe this business every single day. This whole ecosystem is made up of all these key players. You've got your on-the-ground managers, the owners with multiple facilities, the sharp-eyed investors. You've got the builders turning dirt into assets, the digital marketers fighting for every click, and, of course, a whole new generation just getting started. Let's take Haley, for example. She's managing a brand new family-owned facility. It's her first job right out of college, so she's learning the ropes in an industry that's way more dynamic than it looks from the outside. And then, on the flip side, you've got the veterans. One VP of operations, get this, after overseeing more than 30 stores, he told his wife he might want to slow down, and she just laughed at him. That's the kind of passion you find all over this business. So what's driving all that passion? Well, for a lot of people, it's the surprising financial power of the industry. As one former fund manager who now owns facilities explains it, storage real estate investment trusts, or REITs, have historically done better than all other asset classes. So yeah, this is a very serious business. So here's the crucial point. This isn't just a collection of individuals. It's a really tight-knit, collaborative community that shares knowledge, celebrates wins, and tackles all its problems together. And as we're about to see, they've got some fascinating problems to solve. And this collaboration is so important because of the industry's modern challenges. I mean, forget what you've seen on TV. The real storage wars today are not fought with bolt cutters over some abandoned unit. Nope, they're fought online with clicks and data and digital strategy. Think about this problem one manager brought up recently. A brand new competitor, open for less than a year, suddenly has 500 five-star Google reviews. But she knows for a fact they don't even have 500 customers. So, how is that even possible? This is the new battlefield. Legitimate reviews, you earn those slowly, one by one, from local customers. But some companies try to game this system with suspicious reviews that appear all at once, a lot of times from accounts that aren't even local. Thing is, Google's pretty smart. It can often detect that the reviewer has never been anywhere near the physical location, and poof, those fake reviews can disappear just as quickly as they came. Okay, here's another puzzle. An operator looks at his market and sees there's about 15 square feet of storage for every single person. The national average is closer to 5. So you'd think the market is completely oversaturated. A total dead end, right? Well, not so fast, because while some markets are definitely hypersaturated, consultants will point to others where the square footage per person is almost 29 square feet. That's nearly double, and every single facility has a waiting list. How can that be? The answer is nuance. As one consultant explains, you just can't take that number at face value. Different markets have wildly different demands. For instance, a market's cultural makeup can be a huge factor. Other times, it's about location. A market near a lake might look saturated on paper, but it could be full of vacationers who need a place to leave their boats and RVs. The raw numbers just don't tell the whole story. So how do operators navigate these complex, modern-day wars? They don't do it alone. They turn to their community. And that's where shared knowledge becomes a really powerful competitive advantage. This is the core of their strategy, collective problem solving. It's a living, breathing process where peers, from the newcomers to the veterans, openly share their challenges and tap into the group's combined experience to find real-world solutions. And this process has a clear playbook. It starts when a member raises a problem, like the suspicious reviews or the market saturation thing. Immediately, experts in the group jump in with their insights. From there, the community connects that person with the right resources. But the final step is absolutely crucial. Trust but verify. The community gives you the map, but it's up to each operator to actually navigate their own market. The whole vibe is simple. As one community organizer puts it, this is the group. Either we can help or we know someone that can, and we can reach out and make that connection. It's this powerful safety net of shared expertise. This all leads to a much bigger question about the future. If the challenges are this complex and so human-driven, what is the real value of a self-storage business anyway?
A digital marketing expert in the community, Corey Garrett, he puts it perfectly. At the end of the day, the physical product is incredibly simple. 3 walls and a door. That's all it is. It's a commodity.
So if the product is that simple, then the true value, the real competitive edge, it can't just be in the steel and concrete. The real asset has to be something else entirely. Which leaves us with a final fascinating question. In an industry defined by concrete and steel, could the most valuable asset actually be something you can't build or buy, but something you belong to? A human network of shared knowledge.